for a Mega Evolution. Garbage Pokemon. Really, really bad. Show me the bug move here, though. Show me the bug move. I'm going to go right onto the Gastrodon. Or no, the water move. Show me the water move. Make this play. There it is. There it is. A million IQ play. There it is. That is why I use Gastrodon. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation G VGC. Gastrodon's actually another mon that actually seeing some usage with Regulation G. It's actually a really cool niche pick right now, mainly because it has Storm Drain. It also has a really cool typing of the Water Ground typing, meaning that you're only 4 times weak to Grass. And it actually also makes really good use of the Terra option, being that you have Storm Drain. You can go with like a Terra Fire or like a Terra Ground or whatever you really want to run on it, and you can actually absorb water type moves. So it pretty much makes like one of your weaknesses, if you do Terra, pretty much relegated with the Storm Drain. So you have like one less weakness if you do Terra into something, which is kind of cool. So there's actually a team by Javier Sonora that's actually a top 32 cut team that he actually built from the Stockholm Regionals, which actually was recently. I think it was like a few weeks ago. I think the teams actually look pretty cool. It's probably one of the most interesting teams, at least that I can find. I'm be real with you guys, I'm really struggling to find like interesting teams, so kind of gotta bear with me. But it's probably one of the most like other like interesting ones, at least with like stuff that's kind of interesting on it, which was mainly the Gastrodon. Everything else is pretty standard, which I'll kind of run through real quick. You got the Calyrex on this team too, which I don't really like using Calyrex. I really don't. I try to stay away from Calyrex because I think it's just such a scummy mon to use, but we're going to be using it today. We're going to see how it goes. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Rental code for this team up in the corner. I do have a paste for this team as well, but I don't know if I'll throw it in the description down below. If you guys do want a paste for this team, it's actually on the Victory Road VGC website. It's over there. I also had another team that I was actually going to feature around Noivern that looks really cool that I found, but actually the day I tried to record it, which was today, I tried to use the rental code for it, and the rental code is no longer active, which really sucks because I had a really cool team with like Noivern and Palkia that I was actually going to use for you guys with like Dragon Shear and a bunch of other really cool stuff on the team too. So kind of unfortunate, like the team that I had was really cool. I can't use it because the rental code got taken down, but at least I have this one. Still, I'm going to try to look for some more stuff for you guys. So if there's anything you guys want to see me feature in the future, let me know. If there's some stuff you guys want me to look for. If you have anything you should feature, let me know a rental code and I'll check it out in game. If I like it, I might feature it along with Poke Paste as well. So I'm going to kind of run through this team real quick and then we're going to hop in some games. Kind of a really straightforward team. I'm not going to really talk about this team very much. Just a bunch of standard stuff. Booster, Speed, Flutter Mane. You got the Taunt, Thunder Wave there. More of a supportive Flutter Mane. Terra Fairy, just really standard. AV, Raging Bolt with the Speed Control, Electro Web, and the Snarl there to kind of whittle things down and make their special attack kind of more manageable, so you kind of get some DR. Got the kind of the star of this team, which is the Gastrodon with leftovers, Terra Fire, Storm Drain, just mainly more of a support with like Speed Control and just be able to yawn stuff and kind of force switches, which is pretty cool. You got the Focus Sash or Shifu, just a really standard set, like the set you see on everybody's teams. Not going to talk about it very much. Safety Goggles, Incineroar, just mainly to dodge spores and that type of thing. I got the Will-O-Wisp there, just mainly to kind of burn something too. More of a supportive set, so Terra Ghost. And then you got the Covert Cloak Calyrex. I think the Covert Cloak is for stuff like Snarl and Icy Wind, because that's one of the main reasons people like to run Icy Wind and Snarl, is mainly to slow stuff down like Calyrex and like kind of neutralize Calyrex. Being that you have the Covert Cloak, you don't take any of those effects, you just take the damage. So that's kind of one way to kind of bypass them. You also have Calm Mind, which is kind of, I don't know, if you can get a Calm Mind roll, even like +1 Calm Mind on a Calyrex, I don't know, we're going to probably roll some people today, so we're going to see how this team does. Let's hop in some games. Alright, we're here at the game. My opponent is actually running Zacian. So Zacian, Chi-Yu, Whimsicott, Urshifu, Frigoraph, and Landorus. Their team actually looks like a copy-paste team as well. It actually does. Let's see what I can do here. Calyrex looks really good. They have no wide guard at all on their team, which looks really good. They're for sure, like, looking at the enemy team, like, they're for sure bringing Chi-Yu. They're probably bringing Urshifu, probably Frigoraph, and then I'm guessing Zacian is what they bring. I'll be surprised if they bring Landorus or like Whimsicott at all. I think they just need to really prepare for the Calyrex, otherwise they have a chance of just getting swept. So I'm actually going to lead Incineroar here. I think Incineroar is a really solid lead. Same with the Urshifu. Gastrodon doesn't really do that much here, unfortunately. Like, they don't really have any water types. And I don't know. I mean, I guess if they have Whimsicott, maybe they kind of get destroyed. But apart from that, I don't really much into a lot of their team. I can go for a Yawn, but that's about all it really does here. What else do I want to bring here? Bring in the Calyrex for sure. Bring in the Calyrex in the back. I think I'll bring Flutter Mane here. It's my last mon. The Raging Bolt ain't too bad either, but like he might bring the Landorus Eye. I'm not sure though. If he does, we're at a huge advantage if he does, because I don't think it's really that good versus me, apart from maybe for the Raging Bolt and the Incineroar, but... If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Appreciate all your guys' support on the recent videos as well. Especially kind of getting into the slow time for Regulation G. You guys have been showing some really great support for all the videos, and I really thank you guys a lot. Keep on bringing videos your guys' way. He leads Frigoraph or Shifu, which is kind of predicted. I can't go for Fake Out here, unfortunately, but I do get the Intimidate on him. I have my own Urshifu here. I think what I do here is I just Will-O-Wisp. Like, I just Will-O-Wisp here, and then I go for Wicked Blow. Like, he's forced to Terra the Frigoraph or switch out here. I think either Zacian comes in or he goes Terra Fairy. He's actually going to Terra the Urshifu, okay. You're at -1 attack though, bud. Unless you go for like Helping Hand here, you're not going to kill anything. This is with -1. I don't know. That actually does a lot of... That actually does way more than I thought it was going to. Is that Banded? I don't know if that's actually a speed tie here too, because it is a speed tie. If he's max speed, it's a speed tie here. This should 100% KO you. So we kind of just trade on turn 1, unfortunately. I traded the Incineroar, which I think had actually a lot more use, because I could actually go for a Will-O-Wisp here, and that's what I was going to do. So I kind of get the shitty end of the trade. I don't think Frigoraph for him really did much. It's good for the Calyrex, because the Calyrex now can kind of just come in. I don't know if he's Choice Scarf, though, which is kind of the problem. If he's Choice Scarf, he'll outspeed the Calyrex, and he'll get a KO on me here, so I gotta be really careful. I think I'm better off just going into the Flutter Mane here and kind of playing it safe. I can also double into the... He actually brings Landorus, that's surprising. I can actually double into the Urshifu on this turn if I think he's Scarfed. I don't know if 100% because it could be a speed tie, but if I really want to here, like I can actually just go double into the Urshifu, which I think I'm going to do here. I'm actually going to Sucker Punch and double into Urshifu, just get rid of it. If he goes for the Tech though, I'll be pissed. That's not nearly enough damage. Okay, that's enough to get rid of him though. So that tells me he's probably Choice Scarfed. Probably choiced. Looking at his team too, he might be choiced, just like kind of looking at his team. Goes for Sandsteer Storm. Doesn't do that much damage, it's fine. He has Zacian too, so if I can get some damage on... I just need damage here, like mainly. The main thing I need here is just damage. Gets the attack boost. I just kind of need damage on stuff. I go for Thunder Wave here too on the Zacian, which could be pretty good. But like, I just need damage on a lot of this stuff. I think what I do here is I just Moonblast the Landorus, and then he's going to outspeed me here, actually. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to let the Urshifu drop. I'm going to protect the Flutter Mane on this turn, and then I'm going to Sucker Punch the Landorus. I think the Urshifu drops here anyways, so... He's going to protect the Zacian, that's great. That's perfect. Worst case scenario, he has Substitute and he doesn't, so I get some solid damage. I just need it low enough to the point where I can come in with Calyrex and just pick him off with an Astral Barrage. That's kind of what I really need here. Like, I can still Terra here too. I mean, I'm Terra Fairy, which really isn't that good. I think I would actually prefer to actually just keeping the Calyrex here, just Ghost Psychic or whatever it usually is. I think wasting a Fairy Terra is actually kind of bad because I'll get one-shotted. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to go Terra Fairy. I'm going to go Terra Fairy on the Flutter Mane, and I'm going to try to get some damage into the Zacian. I think at this range, I think the Calyrex can easily get a KO here with Astral Barrage on the Landorus. So that's what I'm going to go for here. What this game's going to come down to is if he has Protect, because if he protects Landorus here, I think he might just win. You can make it a 2v1, I think he just wins versus Calyrex. He does have Protect, so I think I lose. I'm hoping he goes after Flutter Mane, because if I can get the KO here on the Zacian still, which that doesn't do nearly enough. Let's see how much this actually does. I hope he goes after the Flutter Mane here. If he goes after the Flutter Mane, there's still a chance I can maybe win. That's a 2-hit KO. I don't know if I live this though. It's a +1 Behemoth Blade. I live on 15. I live on 15. That's crazy. What I'm going to do this turn now though is I'm actually going to go after the Landorus. And if he protects here, then he loses. So like he's forced to attack here. He just surrenders. So me living right there actually made me pretty much win the game because his only play there was either to protect his Zacian or like try to double protect on the Landorus. And even then at the range both of those mons are currently at, Astral Barrage gets the KO on both of them there. So that was a win for me pretty much. So that's why he surrendered. Clutch Survive on the Calyrex. I did not expect to live at a +1 Behemoth Blade. It's crazy. He must just got like a really low roll there. Top into another game. Alright, we got a really cool match here. My opponent's running a mono bug team, and he has some of the coolest shit I think I've seen in a long time on the casual ladder. He has Low Kicks, Yanmega, Volcarona, Araquanid, Vespiquen, and Ariados. Really cool team. I really want to go against this guy. I'm really looking forward to this. 100% bring Incineroar here, though. Incineroar is a must bring. I bring Incineroar. I also bring the Raging Bolt. Looks really good here. Raging Bolt looks ridiculously good, especially with AV. AV Raging Bolt looks really good here. Calyrex in the back outspeeds his entire team. Unless he gets set up with like Volcarona or like Speed Boost, it outspeeds his entire team. What else I want to bring here? I guess Gastrodon ain't too bad. Especially if he has Araquanid. And Gastrodon actually ain't too bad. Here, I'll bring the Gastro. I can kind of bring whatever I really want here because like his entire team's a bunch of mono bug stuff. So I guess if I really wanted to as well, like what I could really do is actually just lead Calyrex and probably just try to sweep with Calyrex on the first turn. Because he does not have anything to really deal with Calyrex apart from like Low Kicks. So I think that's kind of a little bit too predictable though. That's kind of why I don't want to do that. It actually brings the Araquanid. Okay. Actually brings Araquanid. I'm surprised. So it's actually a pretty great lead for me. This is why I wanted to bring the Raging Bolt too, because he has a lot of stuff on his team that's weak to electric types, especially if he has like any water defensive Terras, which is probably the most common for like a mono bug team. I don't know, I just fake out here. Fake out and then Electro Web. You might just protect the Yanmega. It's probably Speed Booster with like Tailwind or something on it. Withdraw the Araquanid. V the Recluse. That's Visp, but you're gonna be taking an electric type move, bud. I don't know if you want to take this. He does detect, so he gets a speed boost. That's fine. Rocky Helmet Vespiquen. Raging Bolt, like especially AV Raging Bolt, is just so good into my opponent's team. Like he's gonna have a really tough time dealing with this. Really tough. I don't know. Like I don't even know what he has to break through Raging Bolt. Like look at his team. What does he have to break through Raging Bolt on his team? I have no idea. I guess the Low Kicks maybe. But like I can probably just like almost one-shot him in return with like with a Thunderclap. So I don't know how viable that actually is. I'm gonna Flare Blitz here, and then I'm just gonna go for Electro Web again. He could be baton passed too. I think Yon Mega might get baton passed, so he's probably trying to maybe pass his speed out into something, but like if he comes in, if it's not Covert Cloak, whatever he has, it's going to be taking the speed drops and it won't really matter. Goes for Bug Buzz. That does nothing because of the AV. The Yon Mega. Really cool mon. I actually think Yon Mega has some type of use because it actually gets baton passed with... I think I'm pretty sure it gets baton passed with a speed boost. And it also gets speed boost. With a speed boost, you pretty much outspeed like everything currently in the metagame. And you actually get access to Tailwind, which is kind of cool. So like at a +1, you can actually throw up a really fast Tailwind. Could be pretty good. It also gets a few other like really good supportive moves, so... If you guys are ever looking to use like Yon Mega as like a supportive mon, like you probably could. It actually ain't too bad currently, it just... So much other better stuff. Goes into the Raquanid again here. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna parting shot out onto the Raquanid. I'm gonna go into the Gastrodon, predicting a water type move. And then I'm gonna go for Electro Web again. He's gonna Terra. What do you Terra ground? Terra Bug. Okay. You're lucky I'm not clicking Flare Blitz, buddy, because otherwise you'd be dead. Get rid of the Vespiquen. Poor Vespiquen. Maybe in Legends ZA or whatever, maybe they can actually give Vespiquen a Mega, because I think Vespiquen's another candidate for a Mega Evolution. Garbage Pokemon. Really, really bad. Show me the bug move here, though. Show me the bug move. I'm gonna go right onto the Gastrodon. Or no, the water move. Show me the water move. Make this play. There it is, there it is. A million IQ play, there it is. That is why you use Gastrodon. What a play. I think my opponent just surrenders now, if I'm being real. I don't know how he wins. He has Volcarona, but like I'm not really too scared of Volcarona. Good for him, though. I don't have a water-type move on this. So I can't really take advantage of the special attack boost very well, at least for like any stab-type moves, apart from Earth Power. Like, I just yawn the Volcarona here, and then I just go for Electro Web again. He has Giga Drain. I live on 1 health. How do I live on 1? Wow, I don't know how the fuck I lived on 1 health. I'm not even Sash. I'm not even Focus Sash. Leech Life does nothing. That legit does nothing, because like the problem with the Raquanid too, I think it's so reliant on Water Bubble to do damage. If it's using like anything apart from a water type move, it just doesn't do anything. So its attack stat really isn't that good unless it has Water Bubble. Or like using a water type move. I'm gonna protect here. I'm just gonna protect. Like I just keep spamming Electro Web. Like that's all what I do here. The Volcarona falls asleep here, and like I don't know what the fuck the Raquanid does, because he can't use a water type move. So like I don't know what he even does here. I think the Raquanid's actually Assault Vest, because like he's taking no damage at all. He might actually be like AV or Raquanid. Struggle Bug. It's a new one. I haven't seen that on Volcarona in quite a while. I think what I actually do here is I just go out with YOLO. I just go into Draco, into something here, and just let the Raging Bolt drop on this turn. Like, I'm gonna try to yawn here. I'm gonna yawn the Raquanid, and I'm just gonna go for Draco onto the Volcarona here. I think once Calyrex hits the field too, I think my opponent will just surrender, because he doesn't know what happens to my last Mon. Like, once the Calyrex hits the field, I think it's just pretty much done. The Raquanid's not doing nearly enough damage to anything here. He has Icy Wind on a Raquanid. Okay. That's a new one. I've never seen that on a Raquanid. I think what I do here is I actually just go out into Calyrex. I could go into Incineroar too and just go for Fake Out so he falls asleep right away. But I think I have this game pretty much won already. So I don't think it really pays. I can just go right into Calyrex, just kind of win the game here. He might just surrender here too, because I don't think there's any way he wins. The only way he would maybe win is if he was like a setup Volcarona, but like his Volcarona seems more of like a hybrid support, so I don't think he actually even has Quiver Dance. Or at least it seems like he doesn't. So Earth Power here, I guess I'll Icy Wind. Then I'll go for Astral Barrage. I think my opponent just surrenders here. Like, he still can't spam water moves either. So otherwise I get a free boost. So, like, he's really in a bad spot here. Leech Life. Leech Life doesn't really even do that much. That's full on, like, Terra boost, and that barely does anything. It's really sad. I think he just surrenders. No, I don't see how there's any way he wins here. I think my opponent just surrenders on this turn. Go for Icy Wind again, and then also click Astral Barrage again. Yeah, he surrenders. I'll give him credit, he had a really cool team, but he just ended up running into like a team that just, like, no matter what I brought, I had a really good matchup into his team. Same with the Raging Bolt. Like, the Raging Bolt destroys like half the Pokemon on his team. Like 3 or 4 of the Mons on his squad like just get walled and destroyed by the Raging Bolt. So it's kind of a bad matchup for him, but I really do like his team. More people like this on the ladder. Really cool team. See you guys in another game. Alright, we're here with another game. It's probably going to be the biggest test for this team yet, because we're actually going against a copy-paste rental of a Koraidon team. My opponent has Koraidon, Tornadus, Ogerpon, Water. It's kind of weird. I haven't seen Ogerpon Water that much, because it's kind of doesn't really synergize very well with a lot of stuff currently, so a lot of people aren't really using it over certain things. We got the Alolan Ninetales and the Indeedee Armorogue. So what do I want to bring here? What do I want to bring? I think Incineroar looks really good. I think I bring Incineroar. I guess our Shifu Incineroar ain't too bad. I have a decent matchup in my opponent's team, because like I outspeed everything as long as he doesn't have Tailwind. Like Raging Bolt ain't too bad into him. What Terra is my Raging Bolt? Electric. I guess that doesn't really help me that much here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring a Raging Bolt, Incineroar lead again. That seemed to work pretty well last game. I'm going to bring the Calyrex. Unfortunately, I don't think the Ogerpon or the Gastrodon really does much for me here. And then I'm going to bring the Shifu here in the back. I could bring the Flutter Mane, but like I guarantee you he's probably Terra Fire like Koraidon again. So my only attacking move on this Flutter Mane is Moonblast. Otherwise, I'm forced to go for like Thunder Wave or something. And if he's Terra Fire, like it doesn't really pay bringing it. Because that's the main thing I would need the Flutter Mane for, and it doesn't really do much. Ninetales and Indeedee lead, okay. I mean, that's fine by me. I can go for Snarl here. Flare Blitz looks really good as well. I think what I do here is I just Flare Blitz. I Flare Blitz and I just go for Snarl on this turn. I think that's my play. He can set up the Aurora Veil, which is fine. But like if I really want to, I can maybe solo out the Aurora Veil. Especially like, I don't know what he really has to break through both these mods. Like he can go for a Blizzard here, which would really hurt, but I'm AV. And like if I can get like a special attack drop on the Ninetales, he's not going to do nearly enough damage to really do much to me, so. It'd be kind of stupid to go for Blizzard on turn 1 too. Especially when we can get a free Aurora Veil like right here. I don't think a Flare Blitz will actually get the KO anymore though, which kind of sucks. Special attack drop. Does a solid amount of damage still though. Just Trick Room, okay. So that tells me if he has Trick Room, that tells me he has Armor Rogue in the back. So I'm glad I brought Urshifu. What else do you have that would maybe be good in Trick Room? I don't know what else he would have that would be decent in Trick Room. I guess maybe Ogerpon. Like, the only other thing I can think he has is Ogre, or is Armor Rogue. I don't know if he has Cryogon. I'm assuming he probably does. It's restricted. Like, you're usually going to be bringing your restricted in most of your games. I think what he's going to do here is he's going to switch the Ninetales out into the Armor Rogue. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to parting shot on the Ninetales slot, predicting Armor Rogue to come in, and then I'm just going to go for Snarl again. He's going to stay in, okay. Oh, I didn't expect him to stay in. I thought he was for sure going to switch out predicting a Flare Blitz. It's fine, I guess. I'm not really too worried about that. I just don't want to break my sash on the Urshifu here, so I'm kind of forced to go into Calyrex. I think the Urshifu here, especially if he has Armor Rogue in the back, is pretty good. Dazzling Gleam, okay, that's fine. It does nothing because I keep lowering his special attack too. Like now I think the Ninetales is at like -3 and the Indeedee at -2. So like they're doing no damage here at all. Like I can just come in and actually kind of eat up whatever they really want to do here. So what I'm going to do here is actually I'm going to start setting up. I'm actually going to go for Calm Mind. I'm going to start going for Calm Mind on the Calyrex, and I'm just going to keep going for Snarl. If he goes into the Armor Rogue, which he's going to do now, he gets his attack lowered, goes into Cryogon, and I think he might outspeed me under Trick Room, but like the Raging Bolt will outspeed him. He's actually going to double out. Okay. And he has Cryogon. Under Trick Room is really weird. I kind of wish I just went for damage here. If I would have just clicked, like, Astral Barrage, I would have got a fuck ton of damage here. Got a lot of damage. I mean, it ain't the worst thing here, though. Like, what I can do is kind of stall out his own Trick Room. I can just go right back out into Incineroar. Like, I don't really need Incineroar that much in this game anyways. Just mainly for the Cryogon to get the Intimidate off. And I'll get the Spadef boost. I don't know if a Cryogon from this range... I'm assuming he's Terra Fire. He has to be. I could just Protect here, too, which could be a pretty good play. He has 2 turns of Trick Room left, so I think I'm just going to Protect here. See what he wants to do. I could Draco, too, because under Trick Room, I'm pretty sure I actually outspeed Cryogon. So I'm assuming the Cryogon has to be, like, Terra here. I don't know why I'd go into it trying to catch a Draco. I don't know. Do I Draco here? I'm not sure. I think I just go for Snarl again. I think he goes Terra. Yeah, there's the Terra. I could have went for Electro Web too, but like that helps him be a lot slower than me, which I don't really want to be, especially under Trick Room. Who was the one that predicted Terra Fire in the team preview as well? Got that 100% right. Expanding Force is at -1, so it's not going to do as much. That still does a solid amount though. It's Life Orbed. Flare Blitz. Okay. He might be Clear Amulet, Cryogon too. So like what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to go right into Incineroar again. That's what I'm going to do here. And then I'm actually going to go for... I guess I can't Thunderclap because of the terrain, which kind of sucks. So like I'm kind of just forced to Snarl here again. I could Electro Web, but like... I don't know how much that really matters, because if he gets his Trick Room up again, that could be a bit of a problem. Intimidate off. He actually is not Clear Amulet, which is surprising. Most Cryodons are actually still running Clear Amulet. Goes for Expanding Force again. That still does a solid amount of damage, even though he's like at -2 already. Snarl. Okay, I get a low roll on the Snarl. So I don't get the KO on this turn. He makes the prediction! He makes the prediction out into the Incineroar. Wow, what a play. What a play. That was a really fucking risky play. It really was. I mean, I'm fine with that, though. Like, what I can do right now is I can actually just go right out into Calyrex. Like, that's what I do here. I go right into Calyrex. He already wasted his Terra. Let's go for Astral Barrage here. I go for Astral Barrage, and then I think if he really wants to, he can switch out into the Indeedee and just go for to get the train back up so he can prevent a Thunderclap. But I think that's kind of a waste. I really do. He has Wide Guard. I forgot about Wide Guard. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. The Calyrex is dead here. I forgot about Wide Guard. I didn't think he had Wide Guard. I did not think he had Wide Guard. I forgot that's what Armor Rogue likes to do. He likes to throw out Wide Guard. I'm getting fucking outplayed. I'm dead. I am dead. I don't know if he, like, the reason why I didn't think he had a Wide Guard either is because, like, I was sitting spamming Snarl for like at least 4 to 5 turns there. If he had Wide Guard this entire time, why didn't he just go for Wide Guard every single time that I was spamming Snarl? That's crazy. That's why I didn't think he had Wide Guard, because otherwise he would have already went for it. So props to my opponent there. He pretty much just traded, though. Like, he traded the Calyrex for the Cryodon, so I'm fine with that. He has the Ninetales here, too, so... I don't know. I'm Terra Dark. So I think what I do here is I actually use the Terra on the Urshifu here. I kind of want to get rid of the Armor Rogue. I kind of do, but I don't know if will a Wicked Blow from this range actually get the KO on the Ninetales. I'm not sure. I think what I do is I could Protect as well, but if he goes for Dazzling Gleam, I think I don't know. It's a 50-50 play on this turn, it really is. I'm gonna Wicked Blow here and get rid of the Armor Rogue. I'm actually gonna Terra on this turn. I'm a Terra. Terra, get rid of the Armor Rogue, get it out of here. And then if he attacks on this turn, I go for a Thunderclap. I think that's my play here. If he goes for Aurora Veil, that's fine because I can crit right through it. And like, I'm not really too scared of the Ninetales because he has to attack on this turn because I'm Sash. So as long as I can make it like a 2v1, I can still maybe win. It's gonna be a really close game. What a match. My opponent makes it. He does attack too. He lives! He lives! Oh no! I might actually lose now, actually. I think I actually lose. Because he lived. Yeah, I think I actually lose now. Because his Indeedee also has Dazzling Gleam. Wow, that's so fucking dumb. I'm gonna have to calc that. That has to be like one of the lowest rolls ever on Thunderclap. That legit has to be like the lowest roll on Thunderclap ever. It really has to be. Because he has Dazzling Gleam on this Indeedee, we already know, so... Like, I can't even go for Sucker Punch either. I can't go for Sucker Punch because of the terrain, so he actually outspeeds me. Wow. That's fucking dumb. I can't believe I fucking lost this game because of a fucking low roll. I can't believe... I actually outspeed him. So I should have went after the Ninetales. I don't know if it really matters, though. I think I still lose. He's not a max speed Ninetales. Okay. I don't know. That's unfortunate, though. You gotta love playing the game, and then you lose because of a fucking low roll. Just because of the fucking damage rolls are not in your favor, something lives on like 1 health, like this Ninetales, and you just fucking lose because of it. I don't think my opponent deserved to win. I really don't. He made some really good plays. Like, he made a play, like, he predicted the Incineroar coming in. He made a pretty good play there. But, like, apart from that, like, I outplayed the shit out of him towards the end of the game, and he did not deserve to win. That's why I fucking hate Pokemon too. Like, majority of the time, you outplay your opponent, but like, you still can sometimes lose the games just because of random fucking RNG of the damage rolls and like or random crits or like everything that's like out of your control, which is really fucking dumb. No way he should have won. I'm not going to count that as a loss. It may say I lost, but I think I should have won that game. Let's talk a little bit about this team. Alright, as for the team, I actually just want to throw this in here real quick too. I actually calced that last match you guys seen where the Ninetales actually lived. Assuming that he was a Ninetales that wasn't running like max speed, he was running some like mainly like max HP and a little bit more of a bulky set. Thunderclap got the lowest roll it could have possibly gotten there from the amount of health that Ninetales was at. So I actually lost that last game because I got the lowest of low rolls damage-wise for like a damage roll there, and that cost me to lose the game. Because I actually wanted to do a calc to actually see that. I don't know his EV spread 100%, but just going based off of what I kind of thought he was, and usually what like most of the Ninetales kind of run currently, like the Thunderclap roll from where the range that Ninetales was at, that damage roll was the lowest I could have gotten. So I lost that last game because I got the lowest of the low damage roll there. That's fucking sucks. Gosh, do I hate that. Apart from that, though, if you guys want a really fun team with GASTRODON, I think this is a pretty good team. There's nothing I can really even change with the team. Like, I have really no like feedback for this team. I think this is probably even better than like a lot of the teams that I probably make. This team, like I said, it plays top 32 at like the Stockholm Regionals, so none of my teams have ever placed there. I don't know if I'm really able to like speak on like a team that's actually has placement. So if you guys want to use a really cool team around GASTRODON, here you go. Rental should be on the Victory Road VGC website. Rental code up in the PokePaste should be rental code up in the corner. If you guys want to use a team. Overall, really good team. Really good team. Really consistent team when you're not getting low rolls or getting some really bad luck. I think the only times I kind of struggle with this team, there was another match I had when I tested this team too that I ended up losing because of bad luck. I got the Flutter main I had on my team. Actually ended up getting Prankster paralyzed by a Grimmsnarl, and it was a 2v1 towards the end of the game, and on the turn where I was able to get a free KO because they ended up double protecting, and it ended up failing. I ended up getting paralyzed, and they were able to win the game off that. So I got some really bad luck there as well with this team early on. Was just testing it too, but I don't know. Kind of one of those nights where I just go onto the ladder and I get a lot of random bad luck. Some really solid games and some really good games, but others have really bad luck. End up losing because of it. But hopefully you guys do well with the team. Let me know how you guys do. If you guys want to see any more stuff like this, let me know. I'm also kind of like struggling trying to find some teams for you guys. Like I said towards the start of this as well. Like a lot of more like unique stuff. So if you guys have anything you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below, or any teams you guys maybe want to have me feature that are in-game rentals. Let me know a rental code and I'll check the team out, and if I like it, I might feature it on the channel. So, apart from that, I got some more stuff on the way. I actually have my own team around Terrapagos that I'm currently building. That's a really cool team. And I've got some more stuff on the way. I've got a brand new singles team that'll actually be debuting on stream this weekend. So if you guys want to drop by on Saturday night, I'll be streaming some Scarlet and Violet 6v6 singles battles with a brand new singles team. So if you guys want to drop by for that, I'll be live on Saturday night around about 9:80 ST around there. Drop on by over here, I should be live. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody.